What's up, everybody? It's the original grown-ass kid, Jeremy Hassel, with my man mEMPHITZ, another grown-ass kid. How you doing,
Yes, sir.
man?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
I know you're good. He's in this corner office, Midtown Manhattan, A&R here at JIVE. So tell me, what exactly is your job title and what you do here?
My job title at JIVE is Vice President of A&R, Urban A&R, operations or whatever. And I also have a imprint label here, imprint deal here with my company, Hits Committee. You know,
Ooh, the chain.
You know, yeah, I throw that in there. Hey, y'all, how you doing? Say hi, chain.
It is the business.
Yeah. So it kind of it's different, but it's like it's two different positions at the same label. So I'm a CEO of my company here, and I'm a vice president as far as my A&R job goes here.
So tell me some of the artists you work with A&R here at JIVE.
Here at JIVE, my first signing here at JIVE was T-Pain. But that was me coming from Arista, as an intern or whatever. So, when I was at Arista, I did the Young Bloods. If y'all remember, if you don't give a damn, we don't, go on, throw it up. I ain't gonna say the dirty part, but y'all remember that. Jaquan, when Tipsy, that was as an intern, those were my signings. But Arista kind of fell apart. We were kind of free agents for a minute. I was a free agent. I ended up signing the JIVE like 3 or 4 years ago. And my first signing with them, was T-Pain. So right after that, they gave me my label based on my track record, as an intern, and my first signing to my label was Huey, and then that's the Pop Lock and Drop It. I'm still dropping videos to this day on Huey, still trying to brand my name, Hits Committee, mEMPHITZ.
Actually, what exactly does an A&R do? A lot of people don't even know.
Really, I started off real breakdown, artists and repertoire, street breakdown, artist rejects.
Dropping jewels.
Yeah, we here. No, I'm just playing. So so it's like artists and repertoire. We do everything really from the signing, for finding and signing of a new artist or new talent, to the once we get them in and we sign them, we sit down with them, try to mold them into what people end up seeing. Getting the vision together with that artist, whatever. Because some artists come in, they already have a little vision for themselves, but we kind of come in and we're like the visionaries of the company. A&R is more of the heartbeat of a record label. So,
wow. So talk to me about, I guess T-Pain, so that was the last one you said. Tell me about a job you had to do with him to get him out and working.
T-Pain, in the beginning when I first met T-Pain, he really didn't even really want to be an artist. He was more on the, he was in a group with his, Nappy Boys, yeah. But he was more like when I was in Miami, somebody gave me TJ's from TJ's DJs gave me a CD. He told me, listen, somebody told me that you would understand this. So I'm giving you this CD. If you don't like anything on it, you don't ever have to call me again. I said, that sounds like a plan. I was listening to music in the car, going to my next spot. I think I was working on Bone Crusher's album at the time. And I just put the CD in. I didn't even really remember him giving it to me. I just kind of put it in because it was one of the CDs I had got along the way. And I heard I'm Sprung. So I was like, wow. So I was like, I played it a couple times. I called the guy. I was like, TJ, yo, I love this song. So, he was like, yo, that's my man T-Pain. You come to Tallahassee and meet him. We got a show in Tampa. I went and met him. And when I first saw him, I didn't think that was T-Pain because I heard something and I had already put a picture in my mind, which is bad from the jump because you can't do that. You don't know what these artists look like. It really doesn't matter. So I had put a face with the music before I even saw it. So when I saw him, it was even better though because it was like different. Like I couldn't believe that was him. And then I went to his studio and I was seeing him write songs in my face, and I was like, yo, you just did that beat, you wrote that song, and you singing it, and you got the little audios in it, and that just was like, I'm more of an A&R. My mind has to be stimulated. If I hear new artists or I hear anything, and I don't have to have heard that particular song before, but if I hear something and I feel like I've already heard that before, I don't really like it. I don't feel like it's interesting. I don't feel like it stimulates people's minds to think about different things or inspire people to think about different things, you know what I'm saying? So, and me being such an R. Kelly fan, when I saw T-Pain doing all this stuff himself, I just was like, dog, you know what? You already there. You should do this on your own. He said he just wanted to write his songs for Akon. I was like, man, you're crazy. I was like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm like, you about to be an artist, so you can get ready. So he was like, okay, so whatever you say. He was like, you serious? I'm like, I'm serious. You about to be an artist. So he was like, okay. So I just kind of took it there, to what you see now. It's a process, but when he first came, is a different picture than you probably see now.
What's your daily activities here as an A&R?
Daily activities. I come in, the projects that I'm already working on, I kind of just, go through my emails, make sure there's no problems directly with the artists, or whatever's going on. If they have certain needs, I kind of try and make sure they're good, making sure their budgets are together, making sure studio time, everything is on schedule, making sure they're not overspending, making sure they're not spending on things that are unnecessary, and finishing their albums, making sure they're finishing their albums on time. It's a lot of things other than just finding and signing artists. It's like, we have to go to A&R meetings, we have to listen to new music, we have to check my Gmail for new records. Go through the demos. I have interns, they get all the demos, they bring them in here. We have listening sessions where they play me new music, they play me things that they thought were hot, they play me things that they thought were whack, because at the end of the day, it's about what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking I'm gonna go into. So, basically that's what I do. It's an ongoing washing machine of new material. So,
and I see from you talking about getting new music here, as I see on your desk all music, how does someone I know through your interns, but how could someone get music to an A&R like you?
You get music to me through my Gmail, mEMPHITZ@gmail.com, mEMPHITZ@gmail.com.
What are you looking for when you get that stuff?
Really, I just be looking for like I said, new things that stimulate my mind. Sometimes, as far as rappers go, they might already have a song, what I feel is a hit, and then I try to go deeper into their music and try to see if they have any more substance to them other than just this song. If they do, I go deeper with them. I go into it and I try to put an album together. I feel like I'm gonna try to sign this artist and get an album out. If I feel like that's the only song that they have, 9 times out of 10, being real, I'll try to buy the song off of them and put it on one of my acts that are already rolling.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the A&R game. I didn't want to give y'all that, but I just gave y'all some.
That's a jewel. I never even knew. That's a jewel. I never even knew.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So if you're like, because there's a lot of people out there that they're not real artists. They're just trying to make song. I mean, and I feel them, because if you need to get paid, you gotta do what you gotta do. But more aside on my thing, along with what I do, is I'm looking for real artists. So if I hear you and I hear something, of course the hit will catch me first, because you gotta realize, like, at the end of the day, these companies, they don't really care. They care about artists. Certain companies care about artists, but it's really our job as A&R to care about the artists. Really, all these companies, they kind of care about is the revenue. They need the song. They're not really in the clubs that I'm in. They're not really going to the parties I'm going to. So they put their trust in me that I'm gonna bring them things that are gonna translate into revenue.
Maybe it's you. So hold on. Let's talk about now. I want you to give me 5 tips for someone to how they can get their music to an A&R.
Okay. First, step number 1, please go get a manager. I mean, it's not really, I read it in the book one time that it says it's not cool to toot your own horn. It's not. You don't want to come in, like if somebody come in the door right now just telling me about themselves, and that's cool. I'm still probably listening to the music, but it looks even better if you have a manager coming in telling me that guy right over there that's being, that guy right there, that's the dude. He's the next. He got this, he got that, he got this, he got that. Now I'm looking at him like, oh, okay. And then I'm gonna look at you like,
By an A&R.
Okay. Second, let me see. Second, you want to have your material in a presentable manner. Like, present your material in a presentable manner, which means, most A&Rs probably, and I know everybody can't, some people still on tapes and things like that, but you got to kind of figure out how to get your music on that's easy for an A&R to just pop it in and hear it. Like I'm sitting up here now doing something, somebody comes in with a tape, I'm gonna look at the tape like, I mean, what am I supposed to play that on? I can't. Third, I would say, third of all, I would say, you gotta know that you got to want this more than anybody in your whole team wants it. And you got to get around people that you feel like give you real opinions, or real opinions based on what they're hearing, not opinions based on because you're their friend, or they're scared to tell you they don't really like your music, or they're scared to tell you they feel like you're going in the wrong direction. At the end of the day, it's still your decision, but you don't want to surround yourself around people that are just shaking their head or bobbing their head to your music because you're doing it.